Welcome to a new video. Today, we're going to take a look at a Galaxy Eyes deck profile as you see from the thumbnail. But before we jump right into the video itself, the usual thing I'm going to say is that if you don't have the coins for it, don't craft this deck or just use this as a guide to what you want to achieve, because this deck is actually probably the most expensive that I presented yet. Because this deck have a lot of really expensive ultra rares in the extra deck as well. Now, the second thing I would say is that I unfortunately don't really have the time to doing an actual combo section yet, because I don't really have the time this week, but I'm hoping you enjoyed this video regardless, and if you want to start a combo section, we'll talk about that in a later video, and let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. Of course, what you also change for your own list. And then lastly, if you want to see more videos like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps a ton. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can always unsubscribe if you don't find the content interesting later down the line. But without further ado, let's start with the list itself. So like I said, again, this list is very expensive, as you can see. A lot of the cards are super rare and higher. There are some, of course, rare cards, but the extra deck just have 10 ultra rare cards. So if you don't have the money for it, don't go for it. So I'm just going to warn you in advance for that. But jumping into the list itself, we're going to start first, of course, with the main boss himself, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which I decided for some reason to cut it here. I forgot how to do that, like you actually do the card. I know why I forgot to do that. But this card basically is your main boss monster of the deck. Mostly, you don't really use it for its effect. You can use it for the effect of tributing a monster, which evolves into more attack, and then, that's kind of like sometimes happened with one of your cards, which is Photon Sanctuary, which is summoning 2 tokens, or if you really need to. But mostly using this card for its name, due to the fact that there are a lot of cards that synergize with this card. The next card that I run in the deck is the card that I run at 2 Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This card is so important in the deck. If you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, it doesn't really matter which. You get to special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And this card, basically, if it detached from an Xyz monster to activate the effect of, an Xyz monster, you're basically able to take a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck and either attach it as a material or special summon it. And the other thing is that if you do that during the battle phase, you basically double the attack of all number Xyz monsters you control, which is insane because it's supposed to work really well with this card, Galaxy Eyes Photon Prime, or Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, which is number 62, because if this doesn't have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as a material, your opponent only receives half the damage when this inflicts to it. So this is giving you the great way to just, if you need to, and you don't see your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, or you just need to use Afterglow, detach it, put Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon under this as a material, and there you go, it attacks, it does the damage that it needs to do, and that is absolutely amazing. It's also become 11,200 by itself if you don't have anything on the field, due to Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon on effect. Next up, for your other Galaxy-related cards, we will return back to these later, but basically we have 1 copy of Photon Thrasher. You control no monsters, so free special summon. 1 copy of Galaxy Eyes Galaxy Wizard. You contribute this card to get a Galaxy card from your deck to your hand if you need to, or it can become a level 8 if you need to as well. I don't think you need to run more than 1, but you could make the argument that you can run more. 1 copy of Photon Advancer. It's a card that you can normal summon or special summon if you control another Photon monster. So that's cool. I don't think you need to run more than 1, but again, you can just run anything else you want to. 3 copies of Photon Vanisher, which some people could make the argument that you only need to run the 2. But this card cannot be normal summon or set, must first be special summon just like Photon Thrasher. And this card, you have to control a Photon or Galaxy monster to special summon it, and then on special summon, of course, it's search for you a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck to your hand. So this is your easy way to get Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck to your hand, which is really cool. I run this card at 3 because I think it's important, but like I said, there are some people who think you need to run only 2 because it's just not necessary to see this card too much. But there are so many combos that I just needed this card in my hand, and now running this card at 2 just make it sure that you see it less, but if you're at 3, you will see it more. Then 3 copies of Photon Orbital. This card is just your equip card that you equip to your Photon or Galaxy monster. You can increase their attack by 500. You can equip it from your hand or field. But the point is, you just equip it, and then you just immediately send it to the graveyard to search any Galaxy or Photon monster other than this card, which is really good. And we do have a Link monster in the extra deck if we need to just see this card, which is Union Carrier, which we'll get into it. But this is basically a really good searcher. Then Free Galaxy Soldier, you discard a light, free special summon, great and easy. You can search another copy of itself, discard another one, special summon, get yourself Cyber Dragon Nova, and then get yourself Cyber Dragon Infinity on top of it if you need the interruption. And then for the last related cards, we have Galaxy Knight. If you control a Photon or Galaxy, you can only summon this card without attributing. And if you have a Galaxy and Photon Dragon in the graveyard, you can special summon it. Regardless if you special summon it or not, it still becomes an 1800, so that is something about his own effect. I don't think you need to run more than one because it's just a normal summonable card. I don't think you need to run more than one, but again, you can make your argument if you want to run the two. One copy of Galaxy Brave because it's another special summon. If you reveal a Photon monster in your hand, it becomes the same level of the monsters that you revealed to special summon it. But again, I don't think you need to run more than one. Again, you can just make the argument to run two. I think one is more than enough. Then the card that you could cut down if you don't like it, the 2 copies of Nebula Dragon. I think it's really good because you do see Galaxy as Photon Dragon a lot, and this is just a free special summon by revealing itself in another Dragon level 8 monster. Free special summon both of them, negate the other Dragon monster effect, and then for the rest of the turn you can only special summon dragons that are light or dark, but I don't really care for the most part, because it's just getting your dragons out of your hand and giving you a free rank 8, which is very powerful. And then the last card, Astral Karibo for the monsters. This just allows you to reveal a number monster from your extra deck, which is either a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Galaxy Eyes, or should I say Hope Harbinger, or Photon Lord. Basically, these are the monsters you're going to reveal. Special summon it as a level 8, but you cannot special summon monsters that turn, or should I say, as long as this card is on the field, except a number exceeds monster. So if you have another level 8, you special summon this, you target, like I said, one of the cards in your extra deck, and then you exceed some to whatever you need. And also, it's giving you a monster that cannot be destroyed by battle or by an opponent card effect. So that's also kind of nice. I don't think you need to run more than one, but it's still a very good card. So that does it for the monster lineup, except from the hand traps, as you can see, Ash and Maxi. You can run any other hand traps you want to. I just felt like these two are the most impactful ones. Then for the spells, Reinforce of the Army. This card is absolutely amazing. It's giving you your 5 warrior monsters that you can get, which are Photon Thrasher, Advancer, and Photon Vanisher. You can get these to your hand if you need to. Trade in, because we have 9 level 8s. I don't think you need to run 3 of this, because this is not like Blue Eyes. You don't run that many, but you also do want to use sometimes their effects. So it's mostly when you brick, you want to use this card to discard 2, draw 2, or discard the level 8, draw 2. Then Photon Sanctuary, basically this card if you need to see more Photon names in your side of the field, or you need a Link monster with the Greater of Ease. This is a great card for that, because this card is a material for any one of your Link monsters without using your actual monsters to your own, like, you know, use them for summoning your Link monster, which you can just use them to summoning your Exceed. So Photon Sanctuary is amazing for that. Galaxy Expedition, basically, if you want to rank 8 easily, would you control a level 5 or higher Galaxy or Photon monster, you can special summon one other one that is level 5 or higher Photon Galaxy monster from your deck. So it's really good. Only need to run 2 because it's the harder ones per turn. Galaxy Trance, you pay 2,000, so that'll revive for your Photon monster, and then you also summon a Galaxy monster from your deck with the same level. And then the turn you activate their effect, you cannot special summon anything that is Galaxy or Photon, so I do only like this one as one. But again, it's a monster reborn if you need to. It's another rank if you need to as well. Or it's another, like, a Link monster, like, you know, this guy if you need to. It's just good, but you only need to run the one. Galaxy Zero is a searchable monster reborn, so I run this one as well. And then 2 Cold by the Grave, because it's Cold by the Grave. But that does it for the main deck. 40 cards, as you can see. In the extra deck, we have 3 Link monsters, which I only run 1 at each. I don't think you need to run more than 1. Bujinki Hashima, she is your really easy way to just make a link, or should I say, like, make a link with these two, and then just make a rank 8 if you need to, or rank 4. Because when this card is link summon, you can special summon a level 4, or should I say, not level 4, monster from your hand and one from your graveyard with their effect negated, and they have to be the same level. So it's an easy way to make a rank 8, a rank 4, or whatever you need specifically for that. And then you just exceed summon immediately with those two to make a rank 8 or rank 4, of course, depending on the monsters you summon. And then your exceeds monster gets summoned to opponent discard point 2. You get a target one spell, trap your opponent control, and destroy it. It's nice, I guess, but mostly what you care about is the free special summons and the fact that you're getting pretty much almost free rank 8. Union Carrier, like I mentioned before, this is your way to see your photon orbital. You don't get it, you just use this card effect, you equip it to a monster, and then you can just use this effect, destroy it, or just send it to the graveyard and get yourself like a Galaxy Soldier, or Photon Vanisher, or Galaxy Brave, whatever you need. It's just an easy way to do that as well. Then Galaxy has Soul Flare Dragon. This is basically is your in-archetype Link monster, that if this card is a Link summon, you can target a Photon or Galaxy monster in your graveyard and then add it to your hand. And then if you do need it to be an interruption, it can send a Galaxy and a Photon monster from your hand to the graveyard to destroy a special summon monster your opponent controls. Or if you send a Galaxy and Photon Dragon, you just need to discard one card. So it's okay, interruption, but mostly this is just here if you need to, and Photon Sanctuary is your way to see one of your own Link monsters. So that's kind of the entire point for it. Divine Arsenal Double Azus, this is an Xyz deck, I don't think I need to explain that. Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, and Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, or a whole entire package, with Cypher is supposed to steal an opponent monster if you need to. You take it to yourself, you steal it, you put a full armor on it, and then you use full armor effect to pop a card, and then you, on top of it, slap again Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, and then you get yourself another pop to your side of to your opponent's side of the field, which is pretty cool. So I do like these engine pretty much. Then we also have 2 copies of Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This card is absolutely bonkers in the deck. This card is just, it's not only a negate, but it's also a search during the opponent's turn. So if you use your entire hand, or if you need something for the next turn, you summon this in defense, negate something, and then you get yourself also a search for whatever combo piece that you need for the next turn. I think running this card in 2, if you need to for the grind game, is actually important, although a grind game doesn't really happen that much in Master Duel, but I think 2 copies of this card is really nice. This we already went over. Then Hope Harbinger, you can make it with a Greater of Ease, rank 8. It's also a Galaxy card, so we have synergy. We went over this one as well. This is your OTK tool. Cypher Dragon Infinity and Cypher Dragon Nova just makes sense because of Galaxy Soldier. Star Liege Photon Blast Dragon. Now this card is your free special summon for a Photon monster from your hand while it's Xyz summoned, and basically your monsters with 2 phones or more attack cannot be targeted with effects. So that's kind of cool. But mostly what you care about is the first effect. The other 2 effects that it has is just an additional bonus. You can read these if you want to and pause the video. But mostly what you care about is the free special summon from the hand if you need to get something specifically out of your hand with a Greater of Ease. Then, Star Liege Lord Galaxian. This is a card that I actually didn't know exists before, but this is absolutely amazing, especially because of Vanisher, because sometimes people just like to throw on this, the Ash Blossom, depending, of course, on the player, and then you just, like, you don't really have the way to get your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, right? So this is just a great way to just Xyz summon into it, detach 2 material with its own effect, and summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon directly from your deck, which is really good. So, do like the Star Liege Lord Galaxian, but again, you can cut it if you don't want it. But that's pretty much does it for the list itself. 40 cards, 50 cards in the extra deck. I think this is just works really well for me for the little time I tests. Like I said, if you want to see a combo section in the future or test hands, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to do it. But for now, like I said, I don't really have a lot of time. But hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do. Remember, creativity is the key in this game. Have a good day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.